Let me show you this. This is Mike Pompeo, Secretary of State, real recently. It's around 11:30. You can watch it, hear it for yourself. But spoiler alert, he says so many of our colleges are bought by Beijing. You can read it if you pause it, but he says a lot of other trash. But he tells you a lot of our big time colleges are bought, funded, taken over by Beijing, by the communists. Now look at this. Western media outlets take private dinners, sponsor trips from Chinese communists. A host of corporate media outlets, including CNN, New York Times, Washington Post, MSNBC, are in bed with communists. Other outlets involved in the propaganda operation include Forbes, Financial Times, Newsweek, Bloomberg, ABC, all of them in bed with the communists, Chinese communists, all the communists. The Chinese Communist Party's richest man is now the biggest owner of U.S. movie theaters, so there goes all your Hollywood and propaganda, owned by the communists. China to overtake U.S. as the world's biggest economy by 2028. And you're demanding this because the first place this virus broke out was China. And what they did is they locked it down and said, everyone wear a mask. And you said, we want that too. So do you get what's happening? This is the same logo as Islam. Kneel, submit, which is what Islam means, or die. This is one of the spookiest things I've ever seen. This is your government doing this shit, dressed up like a Muslim. This is why the Vatican, 2019, read this together from the Vatican News. Let's read this together. The logo is a cross and crescent, and the logo are symbols of Christianity and Islam, which highlight the interreligious relations between Christians and Muslims, because they're going to merge the two, and you're going to be forced to worship like this, with the mask on, with the muzzle, tied up, vaccinated like all you women want to be. You love being tied up, so now you're going to be muzzled, tied up, and vaccinated, and you're going to be forced to worship something that you don't believe in. I hate to break it to you. That's why you don't like me, but this is why no comments, like I said in my last video. One, because you enjoy your muzzles, so we're going to keep them on. And people's comments are taking down channels. So here's a secretary. Once again, let's do it again together. Secretary of State, so many of our colleges are bought by Beijing. All the news outlets, bought by Communist China. All Hollywood, owned and bought by Communist China. The whole globe, China, overtake the world by 2028. That's why it's so funny you're looking about this election stuff. They want you to, as they quietly take over. Because Americans are so smart, they would be hip to this stuff. Because what every enemy does, just like they did on 9/11, is the thing went out on all the news outlets before the planes hit, and they said, everyone, the planes are going to be crashing in the towers in about an hour. Everyone know, here's when they're coming, this is what's going to happen. That's what happened. The enemy declares that they're taking over, that they're coming in. That's what they do, right? They declare, they say, here we come, everybody, we're coming to take you over.